in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now, because this is not the show for you. Now, in this reaction video, what I'm going to cover is, in the modern woman's world, I'm going to bring to you or present to you a black woman who wants to ask the question, why are all of the Caucasian or white women taking all the black men? Why are they getting all the black men? So we're going to break that little small clip down, but you got to hang around for the second clip, because you're about to hear some of the most imbecilic point of view you have ever heard when it comes to interactions among men and women in a relationship, okay? But I got to break this part down first, okay? So give me a second I put on the screen. Hope y'all doing all right out there today. Can you dig it? Oh, yeah. Before I get started, hit the notification bell. Once you hit the notification bell, select the option that says all, because once you do that, you'll be informed of all my new content. Can you dig it? All right. Like I always tell y'all, man, let's get it.
Ladies, I went ahead and took one for the team. I'll never say I ain't never do nothing for y'all. I asked a white woman how she was keeping her man, because I wanted to know. I'm a sister. I love black men. But I wanted to know, how was all these white women taking all these black men? I wanted to know, why did black men not want to be with black women anymore? It's sad to say, she said, I don't argue with him. I let him be a man. He's a man. He said, I let him be a man. Okay. I support him. And I just shut up. I just shut up. That's it.
Now, let me get into that right quick. Let me tell you what all that comes down to. Everything she just mentioned comes down to one word: pleasant. Most women from different cultures or different backgrounds may be more pleasant to black men than women of our own community. Everything she talked about was pleasant. Also, you can wrap it up in one other word called respect. She don't argue. She knows her place. She allows him to be a man, because there are a lot of men out there right now who are not living their lives as men because their woman is running them. He can't do the things he likes because she'll make it bad for him. He can't start a new hobby because she'll complain about not getting enough time. Start saying that you can't hang out with your friends because she is insecure, a selfish woman. So let me get to the next clip, man, of this other woman I told you about. Hold on. Okay, y'all, like I told you, it's going to be a good one here. Let's get it.
You know what I find intriguing? When women boast about being able to keep a man, right? I need women to understand that's not the flex that you think it is, because you shouldn't have to keep a man, meaning a man should just want to be around you, and it should be the same one and not different dudes, right?
Now, okay, now, this she says, if a woman has the ability to keep a man, that's not a flex. That's not an accomplishment. That a woman should not strive to keep a man. And that a woman should also not want one man, but to have many other men that desire her attention. Now, I'm going to tell you something. If you have a job as a woman, you desire to keep it. In order for you to keep that job, you must perform a certain way. If you have a good man or a man, then your behavior is the performance that is required to keep that man. The way you behave, the way you talk, the way you dress, your attitude, your points of view, how you are when you get mad. Do you talk back? Do you get on his nerves? Do you stress him out? Do you make him depressed? Are you not a woman who supports his ambitions and dreams? Do you have a bad attitude? Your performance is what keeps the man, okay? Just like your job. They put you on a 90-day probationary period at most jobs, right? Because they want to judge you by your performance, by the things that you're doing. Your performance on the job lets the employer know that you want to be here. It lets the employer know that he can actually see value in you. Your value is demonstrated through your performance, through how you act, through how you behave, through your submissiveness, through your femininity. Okay? So if you want to keep a man, as much as you want to keep a job, the first thing you must do as a woman is value that man the same way that you value that job or value the promotion that you could possibly receive from your employer. So if a woman cannot keep a man, that means she should get fired, and it means that she has piss poor performance. When your performance on the job is shitty, they let you go. So if your performance in a relationship or dating is shitty, he should let you go also. Can you dig it? Let's keep going.
You'll find a lot of times where, they'll have the debate about, single mothers and da 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 da. And a lot of women will come and they'll say, well, such and such always kept a man. Okay, but there was no commitment there. Like, what do you mean always kept a man? Because bragging about just having a man in your space just because you can have one is nothing to brag about. Finding one that wants to be kept and wants to stick around is what you brag about.
For a man to want to be kept by a woman, again, it goes back to performance. When you have a job, you want to be kept by that job. You want to be kept by that employer. So again, woman, when you want to be kept, you are on your best behavior at the job. Even though if you don't like their uniforms, you don't like their policy when it comes to dressing, you got to dress a certain type of way. You will humble yourself for the employer and for that job because you value it and you want to be kept by that job just as much as you want to keep that job. So when a man tells you not to dress like this, or we prefer our women to look classy and not trashy, it's because you want to, it's because we would like to keep you if you present value to us. In order for you to be kept by us, going back to that job analogy, then you will have to dress a certain way. Men have standards when it comes to women's dressing. Men have standards when it comes to how a woman's dressed. If that's his main woman, wife, fiance, girlfriend, if that's his main woman, he does not want his woman to be dressed like a whore. Okay, period. I don't want to hear nothing about it. I can do what I want. Okay, well, do what you want at somebody else's house, somebody else's apartment, inside of another relationship, because that's what your job gonna tell you. If you're not gonna go by our dress policies here, then we'll terminate you, or you can resign and you can find employment elsewhere that will allow you to dress that way. So if you feel like the type of woman that loves to talk back, have a bad attitude, and be disrespectful, maybe this is not the relationship that fits you. Maybe you need to get into another relationship that fits you with a sucker, with a weaker man that allow you to run all over him. So I'll fire you, or you can resign from this relationship. Remember, gentlemen, like I always tell you before in many videos in the past, your life is a brand. You are the CEO of your life. You are the CEO of your brand. You are a brand. Now, if you're a religious man, of course, we believe that God is the one who runs everything. For those who do not, you understand what I'm saying here. You get me? So treat yourself like a business. Would you hire, if you had a business, brick and mortar store building, would you hire piss poor employees who give you piss poor performance? No. Would you fire him or her if they did not do their job correctly and perform the way you want them to perform for you? Yes, you will fire them. You get me? Women want to have sick days in a relationship. They don't want to cook throughout the week. They don't want to clean. They want to call in sick. I don't feel like it. That's what you do when you call your job. I'm sick. I don't feel like coming in and shit. So you get that sick day off. The problem is, again, your life is a business, gentlemen. The women that you're getting in your life, they calling in sick every damn day. They don't want to cook. They don't want to clean. They don't want to be nurturing. They don't want to be submissive. They don't want to be feminine. They want to call in when they call in. They want to call in when it's time to be feminine. I don't feel like I had a bad day at work, so I'm going to treat you like shit. Treat your lives like a business, man. Let's keep going.
just because a man is willing to have sexual relations with you does not mean that you can keep a man. No, that means you can get peen. That's what that means. That's all that means. That means you can find somebody that will fulfill some sexual needs, but outside of that, they ain't checking for you like that. Keeping a man is not what y'all make it out to be, right? Y'all try to glorify keeping a man that's not really kept. He
But my rebuttal is this. Today's culture, the hookup culture, the rap music and everything that's going on, y'all glorify the fact that y'all sleep with many men. Y'all glorify the fact that, you can't keep a man. If we had more role models in our community that was women portraying themselves as women who can keep men, who are knowledgeable to keep a man or wise enough to keep a man, then you might see a different result in our community. It's musty back heifers like the one that you're seeing on this screen spewing out all this poison that's contributing to the factors that keep men and women apart. What you're hearing right now is a woman who will not value a man. That type of conversation, that type of verbiage that comes out of her damn mouth is the type of woman who wouldn't value the relationship. Again, it comes back to valuing what it is that you have. If she valued a man or valued keeping a man, she would not be saying the shit that she's saying now. She'll be telling you or instructing women to keep a man by doing this, that, and the third, and etc. Right? This is the problem. Excuse me. But I think I gave you a good example. That was imbecilic like hell to me. But anyway, I will be talking to y'all again pretty soon. You know how I get down and my screen just froze. Oh boy, it froze, man. Y'all probably can still see me. I'm trying to go ahead and make this thing cut off. It don't let me cut off, man. They want me to just keep on going. Excuse me. The allergies kick in and out, man. Shit. I'm still here. I can't leave. Well, I don't know what else to tell y'all, man. Y'all probably clicked off. Oh, there it is right there. All right, I can get out of here now. But y'all take it easy now, yeah?